Alright everyone, now let's talk about how we actually control hazards from fine powders. Because knowing explosions are dangerous in one thing, but preventing them, that's where engineering comes in. Our goal here is either to remove the conditions that allow a fire or explosion, or at least minimize their effect if they do occur. We'll look at two main approaches: engineering control, the physical stuff, and the administrative controls, the human and procedural side. First up, inerting. This one's simple but effective. We replace oxygen with an inert gas, like nitrogen or carbon dioxide. Since oxygen feeds combustion, removing it is like taking away the match from the fire triangle. It's commonly used in a closed system like silos or dryers. Next, ventilation. We can't always make everything airtight, so we use airflow to dilute dust concentration below explosive limits. Think of it like giving the dust particles too much personal space to cause trouble. And finally, containment and segregation. We use sealed equipment and physical barriers to keep combustible dust and ignition sources far apart. Now, just in case else fails, because sometimes Murphy's laws love engineering, we have explosion protection systems. First, explosion venting. These are panels that open during an explosion to safely release pressure, instead letting the system breathe out instead of blowing up. Second, explosion suppression. Here, sensors detect a rapid rise in pressure and immediately release the suppressant like CO2 or fine powders to stop the flame in milliseconds, faster than you can say kaboom. Lastly, explosion isolation. This stops the flame from traveling through ducts or pipelines to other equipment. Think of it as closing the doors before the fire can spread. Now, the engineering side is great, but humans are still part of the system, for better or worse. That's where administrative controls comes in. We start with good housekeeping. Regularly cleaning prevents dust buildup, and yes, your mom was right, cleanliness does save lives. Then, training. Workers need to know the hazards and safe handling procedures of each equipment. You cannot control what you don't understand. Maintenance is also key. Faulty filters, leaks, or loose seals can also undo the best designs. And lastly, monitoring. Routine checks for ignition sources, dust levels, and ventilation efficiency. Because safety isn't one-time setup, it is a continuous habit. To wrap up, controlling hazards in fine powders isn't just about avoiding explosion, it's about designing smart systems and responsible behaviors. We combine engineering controls to prevent or limit incidents, and administrative controls to ensure people don't accidentally invite disasters back in. In short, keep oxygen out, dust down, and workers trained, and your facility stays in one piece. That's a win for everyone. So to bring everyone together, we journeyed from understanding why fine powders can be dangerous, to how and when they ignite, and finally what we can do to keep them under control. We started with the introduction, where we saw that even the tiniest powder particle can become the big hazard under the right or rather the wrong conditions. Then, we explore combustion fundamentals, learning how fire needs fuel, oxygen, and ignition source, a trio that we engineers try our best to break up. Next came combustion in dust clouds, where we saw how those tiny airborne particles can turn an ordinary space into a fireworks show and no one asked for. And finally, we wrap up with the control of the hazards using engineering and administrative measures to prevent, contain, or suppress explosions before they turn into catastrophic events. In essence, understanding the fire and explosion hazards in powders isn't just about safety, it's about respect. Respect for the science, for the system we build, and for the people who work with them. So, as we move forward in engineering practices, let's remember, safety isn't the absence of accidents, it's the presence of awareness, preparation, and a little bit of common sense. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching, I hope you learned something today. And always, stay safe, be healthy. Bye-bye!